quite see who that was who got the start, but one of the other lads managed to make a much better start than Craig, who absolutely flummoxed that one. Right.
Here we go then for the second start. Away we go then. Cloud of two-stroke. Yep, you can see the inexperience of the starters at the back there. Relatively slow off the line. I see what you mean. That is a very stock-looking machine, isn't it?
It really is.
It's not a track day, but hey, why not? Right, up we go then towards the first corner for the 400s up to Agostini's. And we'll clock those guys going in, checking them through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, looks like they're all still there as the YPMs make their way around Wilson's for the first time as well. Slightly stuttery pictures we're getting here, but it looks like everybody's made it through safely and cleanly there. So Tom Ridley on pole position. That must have come a bit of a surprise to the paddock, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, 2 Clubbins there in first and second on the front row. So yeah, very, very good indeed. I think I saw Tom didn't get a great getaway there, but Mark Hay always gets a good start, and there was no difference in this race just now. So I would expect him to be leading at the.
Well, if you have a look at Hamilton's there, I think that is the wheels of Mark Hay out in front, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, definitely. You can see
David Bull in second there,
yeah.
And then is that Paul Whitby? Yeah, I thought it was brilliant stuff. Don't know if his friend Dexter Eyre is listening there, and wherever Dexter happens to be travelling at the moment. Mr. Whitby's doing very well at this stage because it's a relatively comfortable third. Ball is starting to line Haig up. I think Haig's making a little bit of a mess on the exits at Williams there as they go onto the back straight. So I think Ball's going to pull alongside him. Certainly going to be a battle at the end there. Whitby's not close enough to get the toe, but he's far enough away from the next bunch of 3 to not have them worry about slipstreaming him. So under the Brundle Nelson section we go, and the leaders of the 400s come across the line, and it is going to be Craig Dance who does lead. So that poor start hasn't hampered him at all. Hayden Smith there in second, then it's Ollie Sims, there's Luca Wilkinson, your championship leader, ahead of Mr. Donkersley. That is Jake Donkersley, of course, who comes across the line next. Then Crone, Marshall and Ormoy waiting for the YPMs to join us, which they'll be doing very shortly, because here come the leaders now into Murray's. Again, they disappear out of our sight, unfortunately, but it looks like we've got a camera working this weekend, so thanks to Stuart and the team here. So they come across the line, and we see that leading the way, it is indeed David Bull, ahead of Mark Haig, making up 2 places there, David. Whitby in third, then Cooper, Bursko. Ridley has a very bad start there, my friend. Drops, let's see, 5 places from the start, so he's got a bit of work if he wants to land on the podium there. Then it's Bushell, Lee, Stubberfield, Marshall, Elleray, Pearson make up a couple of places there, Martin. Kev Marshall stays where he is as Patterson goes backwards. Where it makes up 2. Bailey, Collins, Bickerstaff is waiting for Bright to come across the line. And obviously the development on the TZRs, the full race TZRs, has been quite substantial over the years, particularly with the Andy Ball at 2T Engineering there, really cranking things up a notch there. Obviously there's been developments of the suspension, the forks, the rear ends and things like that. There's been lots of little changes over the years, so basically as far as the stock bike goes, I think it's only the frame that's left these days, isn't it, Pete?
Yeah, from the chassis, definitely the frame, and you can't make any adjustments to that. No extra bracing, no cutting bits off. So the frame is still there. I think we can change the headstock bearings from cup and ball to brace bearings. So
we're not leaving a lot behind.
No, not at all. But it's been some of them have been forced changes from lack of parts. One of the first changes was actually the front brake caliper, because we had the gold brakes, the original ones, 4-pot caliper, and we were able to just buy off the shelf second-hand blue spot calipers that just fit straight on, better range of brake pads, and they just bolted straight on, although some people have in the past complained about the feel with the stock master cylinder, but even that's changed now. So yeah, the brakes on the TZR are phenomenal.
Yeah, you can't believe a little interesting to see the same rider on both bikes, like a totally stock bike and a fully modified one, just to see what the sort of difference would be these days. It's going to be quite a few seconds a lap, I should think, wouldn't it, Pete?
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%.
Right, out in front, gone, it's Craig Dance who leads the way at 2:06.484, just to put that into perspective. The lap record in the Formula 400 is a 2:03.251. That's Glyn Davies from 6 years ago there. And yep, that's the main 400. Just checking the other ones, but no, this is what we're going for here. So a little bit away from that as Smith, Sims, Wilkinson, Dongsley, Crone, Marshall, Ormroyd. No changes there at all. Same with the YPMs. Ball, Haig, Whitby, Cooper, Bursko. They remain unchanged, but Bushell goes past on Ridley. So whatever Tom found in qualifying is certainly not working for him in the race there. Abby Marshall goes past on Mark Stubberfield to be our leading rookie, though to be fair there's only 2 rookies in the class, but more importantly that does put, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, inside the top 10, so she's acquitting herself well. That's Len Whalen's spare bike, isn't it? She's ab riding, is it? Is that how that works?
It's actually Len's main bike.
Okay.
It's the bike that John Hamilton has been on up until Alton Park this year.
Oh yeah, when John hurt himself. Hope you're getting well, John, as well, because he had a nasty one there, didn't he?
Yeah. It was quite a serious accident, but rumour has it that John will be back for Brands.
Okay, good.
And depending on what happens this weekend with Abby on the TZR at the moment, she might be looking for a bike for Brands to maybe seal a rookie championship in the YPM. So that'll be pretty cool. But,
that'd be very cool indeed. I don't think we've had a female champion of any sort in the YPMs, have we, mate? Think about it?
No. Tess got second, I believe, a couple of years back, and she probably would have got that win. Unfortunately, a couple of weeks before, she's a yogi, and she was doing yogi stuff in a tree and fell out and broke her collarbone.
Slight irony there when a motorcycle racer injures herself doing something calming.
Exactly. Yeah. Just a shout out to Colvin Turner, he's on his 3rd engine.
Oh no, poor Colvin. What's going to be going wrong there then?
I don't know. He was here for the test day on Thursday and smashed his right-hand piston up, so he borrowed an engine off Mark Bailey, and that was going fine till yesterday afternoon. That's popped the pin out of the piston, and he's now bought an engine off Danny Goff, and he's now running that. So fingers crossed, he's put it on the dyno here. We think it's running okay, and so hopefully he gets a finish here.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's very frustrating indeed. Right, out on the track then. 2:05, 7:97 for Craig Dance there. The main battle in that particular race actually is that one for 3rd place, because Sims, Doggersley and Wilkinson have covered by not a lot, about half a second between those 3. As far as the YPMs go, though, it is David Ball leading Mark Haig by 1.5 seconds. He's got Alan Cooper behind him by half a second, but Paul Whitby also there, only 1/4 second or so back. So that one's going to run towards the end, I should think, as the back markers, some of the backish markers, I suppose. Marshall, Pearson, Patterson come across the line there, and just try and get this monstrosity working. There we go. Here come our leaders then. So the number 19 machine making its way around Corums once again. He's going to be completing lap 4, so the last lap flag will be going out in just a moment to Craig Dance, who's definitely showing Hayden Smith a clean pair of heels. But in championship terms, it will be Luca Wilkinson who will be benefiting the most. He's at the moment on to score 9 points or so, but no, actually Ollie Sims could do well here, because Ollie's currently running in 3rd, so actually he's going to close that gap in the championship, so it could get very close towards the end of the season here. But yet again, we do have 300 points on offer, because there are still 3 rounds remaining, and this is just the first race for everybody. Craig over the line there, 2:05, 7:97. So Andy Gill, it looks like your lap record is going to be safe, and of course 2:03 being the time he set there on the old school bike.
Yeah, and just moving on to the YPM Championship there, David Ball at 3 points and currently on track. I think there's 9 points in it at the moment, with David Ball having the advantage there. He's in 1st place and Alan is in 3rd. So if it stays like this, we'll obviously probably put Alan Cooper in a better position on the grid for race 2.
Just heard on the radio there, something's happened to Abby Marshall, unfortunately. I'm not quite sure what the issue was. I didn't quite hear it, but her number certainly came blasting across the airwaves there. So wait to see if she comes across. Yeah, she's gone missing according to the lap timer there. So somewhere between the start-finish line and the Brundle section. So don't know if it's a breakdown or something, but I can't see anything on the screens. But of course, we have very limited coverage here. So unfortunately, is that a bit of Marshall movement at Williams? Maybe not. But unfortunately, looks like Abby, her hopes in the rookie championship just went downhill by 25 points potentially there, which is a great shame for her, of course. But as we say, there's still plenty of points in that particular championship as well, if she can find a bike to come and play with. That is.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's happened there. I'm not seeing too much going on, but fingers crossed, as you say, that nothing's too serious and maybe just a small mechanical on the bike.
Okay, Sims and Wilkinson, that championship battle goes on. Wilkinson making up a place on the last lap as he went past on Donkersley there, so he's only got his rival in front of him, and these two pretty much side by side across the line last time. So there goes our leader to collect the checkered flag. Very comfortable leader, but here comes that battle for the second, third place. And of course, this is championship points these kids are basing for. There goes Hayden Smith, he's over the line. A couple of the back markers come along with him, but here comes the battle in between Sims and Wilkinson. It's Donkersley actually comes up, so Wilkinson has gone AWOL on the last lap, which is definitely good news, unless it's a timing glitch thing. Let's wait and see if the TSL timing screen suddenly catches up, but Crone is credited with 6th place, so advantage Sims there. In fact, Ollie is looking to pick up 16 points, so that will give him the championship lead, unless say there's some sort of timing glitch there. But I think we've actually lost the number 76 machine somewhere around the circuit as well, which is a great shame. It looks like we lost Mark Elleray somewhere as well, unfortunately. Coming across the line very slowly last time too.
Well, Pete, it looks like Mark May is just taking the win, and I can't see David.
I can say
Ball.
David Ball's another one who's dropping down the order there, mate.
I think he's disappeared. So
good news for Alan Cooper then.
Yeah, Alan Cooper gets 20 points and brings that
down to 3 points, mate.
Between it. Yeah, so I wonder what's happened to David. I know after qualifying he said he was a little bit concerned with the jetting on the bike, but as far as I remember, he did go up a size. So
I can say, if you're concerned with the jetting, go up.
Yeah, so he definitely did that. I think it was precautionary, but yeah, we'll have to see and find out what's happened there.
Well, you'll be able to bring us the gossip from the pits a little bit later. So yeah, Dance, Smith, Sims, Donkersley, Crone.